All right, we got a special guest break here. We're going to do 15 boxes of 23-24 Topps baseball random hit group break. We got Robbie with us. This will be a good time. I'm going to take the names of everybody in the break. We're going to randomize 5 times. We'll get our list in order. And I want to thank everybody that joined the break. I'll recognize you all in just 1 second once I get that list finalized. All right, there we are. We got Adam, Jacob, Michael S, again, Chris E, Dan B, Nathan D, Glodualdo, Chris, Phil, Sean, Adam, Chris, Phil, Nathan, Steven, Miguel, Adam, Molly, David, Neil, Dawn, Chris, Adam, and Jacob. What we're going to do is open the boxes. We'll list everything in order, and then we'll take that list, randomize, and whatever's left next to your name after the random is what you're going to receive. So let's get right to it. We'll take it slow. We'll leave the Sterling, Chrome, and Tribute for last. We'll start with some Archives Signature Series. Let's go with Active Player Edition first. So we'll start with the first box. 1 card per box, 1 auto. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. David said, what years were you in the league? Robbie didn't play, but Robbie can tell you more
I saw
about
that,
what he
yeah.
did.
My first 4 years were spent with the Minnesota Twins, David. 2009 to 2012. Then I came to the Pirates in 2013, and I was there until 2023. So 4 years with the Twins, 11 years with the Pirates, and then last year with the Texas Rangers. But I didn't do a full season last year. I was just a backup. I was a part-time guy, and I decided late in the season that I was not going to chase another job in baseball. So from 2009 until 2024, 16 years.
And he was great for the Pirates. That's all I've known him as, or known him for, but he was great with the Pirates. Let's see what the first card is going to be. That's a nice one to start.
I like this stuff. This is like some drama right here. I like this.
10 of 38, Dylan Cease autograph. Dylan Cease. I have been to the White Sox ballpark.
I have a Dylan Cease story that almost was. He was supposed to join me and Joe Musgrove for breakfast, but didn't because they had like a crazy delay the night before.
Super late games with the.
Remember last year there was an issue with the outfield when the Padres came to town, like the game was started and then paused.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to come to breakfast with Musgrove and I, and he backed out at the last second. I forget what he had going on. That's the only Dylan Cease story I have. I wish I had a better one for you.
Hey, that's a good story.
Cool card,
you were gonna have breakfast with Dylan Cease. I can't say that.
Yeah.
I've met plenty of athletes in my day, but
they're just regular people that happen to be good at baseball. That's all.
It's some of them are great people. I've met some athletes that I wish that I may have never met. I'll be honest.
There's a little bit of that too.
Yeah, there's some guys that.
So there's 1 card per box. How about that? All right.
Yeah, and these first 10 boxes we're gonna open, there's just 1 card. Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's go to box number 2. And this one's going to be, it's a mini. And it's going to be a 101. And that is Josh Jung. Josh Jung, mini 101.
Can I tell you, I have a story with that. I worked with Josh last year with the Texas Rangers. Josh Jung, and that's a 101 of his?
That is a 101.
Whoever has that, I don't know how much in the cards they are, but Josh Jung tries to collect all of his 1-of-1 cards. I did a story on this, and I met a guy at Fenway Park in Boston last year for somebody who wanted to trade him. I think he wanted a game jersey, and Josh gave him a game, I believe a game-used bat. He might have autographed it. I'm not sure. But Josh Jung is a big collector of these. He loves collecting his 1-of-1 cards.
There's a lot of guys like that. I know Bobby. I think it's Bobby.
He posts stuff. So if you reach out to him, I bet he'll get back to you on that if somebody wants to work out a deal with Josh Jung. Yeah, but I don't know what the money value is versus what is there sentimental value or people collecting for money? Like, I'm curious how people
Some
how
people
people
collect
do.
for certain players. Some people collect to try to make money. Uh, there's all kind of different collectors. Some people buy to sell. Some people buy to keep. Some people only keep, who they collect. I know a big one right now is Pete Crow Armstrong. He's just absolutely killing the ball, and he's a great
Right.
player, and people want him. So like, there's all kind of different kind of collectors.
Yeah.
Let's go to box number 3. So you got to meet Josh Jung, work with him. That's awesome. Card number
It's Young. The J sounds
Young,
like a
not Jung.
Y.
Okay, okay.
And his little brother, I believe, is on the Tigers. Jace, if my memory
He
serves me
is. Yep,
correctly.
yep. So Young. I've been saying it wrong. Me and Steve, the
Yeah.
other breaker, we always correct each other, and we're always wrong. We're always wrong on some pronunciations. This next one's going to be Eloy Jimenez. Eloy Jimenez, 22 of 27. Another White
That's a cool
Sox.
card.
His auto is so like you. I know his auto to see it anywhere. It's just
Yeah.
it's simple, but it's different.
I got to tell you something. Autographs these days have gone completely in the toilet, and it's just my personal opinion.
Nope, you're
I've
not
had a
wrong.
ton of autographs when I was a kid, but you see an autograph like that, like Eloy, and it's not horrible, but like Ellie De La Cruz's and some of these other autographs, they're just the signatures are not legible, and it drives me crazy. And that reminds me of a story from Michael Kadire that he told me with Harmon Killebrew. Have you ever heard that story before?
No, I haven't.
Let me know if you have time for it because I
Go
can give
ahead.
it to you. Just when they were at Twins Fest one year, their off season, fan fest that they had, and Harmon Killebrew was in the line a couple spots down from where Kadire was, and his autograph had gotten a little sloppy. And if you remember one thing about Harmon Killebrew, he had a perfect autograph. Like his signature was really, really good. And if you, so he started seeing other fans had autographed like baseballs and other stuff that was being signed. And he goes, "Whose autograph is that?" Harmon asked a fan, and the fan said, "That's Michael Kadire." And they said, "Well, you better go tell Michael Kadire, but he better sign his name better, or I'm leaving this line, and he's going to have to explain why." And a fan went back and said, "Sir, Michael, Harmon said your autograph better be nicer." And Harmon looked over at Michael essentially and said, "Hey, man, come on, like sign a good autograph. Fans appreciate this." And if you ever look up Michael Kadire's autograph, it is a fantastic signature. Justin Morneau, Joe Mauer, all those guys that were part of those Twins teams. Those are the teams that I worked with in 2009. Michael left for the Rockies in 2000, I believe 11 or 12. I can't remember which year, but anyways, he was with the Twins for a couple of years when I was there, and I got to know him really well. And he tells that story, and that's why their autographs are so good. So yeah, Articulate Rips I saw said penmanship has gone to the dogs. I just think it's a respect thing. People want your autograph. They deserve to have like a good signature, especially if you're a baseball player. That's just my own personal opinion, and that's it.
I think more so in the football aspect of autographs, it's gone downhill. There's guys that'll just do basic, like say it's KJ is their initials. They'll write KJ right on there, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't
Nah,
like that.
I don't care if the autograph's sloppy, but make an effort. Like,
Right. I got a quote. Nathan Pack, what is your all-time favorite baseball memory on the job? I got a lot of those, Nathan. Thank you for the question. I mean, there's so many that stand out. I get asked that question quite a bit. I would say one time I interviewed Ellen DeGeneres, who was at Target Field. It was 2011, I think. And it was her first time at a baseball game, and I didn't realize that till we were in a commercial break before we came back on camera. And I asked her about it. Next thing you know, it was on the front page of Yahoo Sports, which this was before social media got huge. So that one stands out. Had some crazy interviews. Memories are like, I've worked a couple no hitters, which are pretty cool. I did the Max Scherzer near perfect game when Jose Tabata got hit on the elbow in Washington in 2015. That was a crazy one.
with
That
two
story's in
outs
my
in the
book.
ninth, that's the worst.
2 outs, 2 strikes in the ninth
Yeah,
inning.
I remember that. That's the worst.
some crazy ones. Yeah, I see AR Anthony Rich. So some of the they talking about some of
Football
the terrible
autographs. Yeah.
autographs that are out. I saw because I always go into the authentic stores in each ballpark I did, and I would always look at autographs, and I see some of them. They're horrible. Tucker Barnhart has a great autograph too. He stands out as a good autograph. Good autograph.
There are still some guys that have good autographs, but the younger the athletes get, I feel like the worse the signatures are getting.
I hate it.
It's no fun. Let's go to the next one.
I have a picture of O'Neal Cruz one time signing a bunch of cards in Arizona.
Next card's going to be Alex Kirilloff, 21 of 37.
Pittsburgh kid.
He's from Pittsburgh?
Plum, Pennsylvania. Yep.
Oh, he went to Plum. Okay.
First round pick. Friend of a buddy. We went to a Pitt basketball game together with a mutual friend of ours. Good kid.
Great baseball player.
That's not bad. Yeah, he's pretty good.
We got a lot of AL Central going here.
Yeah.
Let's go to box number 5, and then we'll move on to the retired edition of Archives.
Mariano Rivera, they're right. Somebody said Mariano Rivera. That's a great signature. Mariano Rivera.
He's clean.
Adam Gertis, forgive me if I say your name wrong, Adam, but when you go in the clubhouse in Baltimore, the visitors clubhouse, there's an MLB logo right kind of when you walk in and before you head into the locker room. And Rivera signed the logo, and it's like a perfect signature.
Oh, his signatures are usually always perfect. This next one, Luis Castillo from All-Star Game 2019.
Oh, that's cool.
14 of 79.
I saw Steve.
Steve's
they
the
make it a rule not to equate to their bank. No, Stevie J, I would respectfully disagree. Sometimes you see signatures that aren't good, and sometimes that's because they're signing hundreds of things at a time. So I don't think they really differentiate signature, whether it's on a baseball card like this that's going, to collectors, or if they were signing something, before or after a game at the ballpark. I've seen that many times, and the signatures by and large are the same. Rivera does have an all-time signature. You're absolutely right about that. Here's my baseball card break that I have right here. Can I show you?
Yeah. Oh, it's the Jordan. You said that's like a 4. That's way better than a 4.
This is my Jordan that I pulled from a pack when I was a kid. Let's see if I'm going to be careful with this because I don't have it graded yet, but that's what it looks like.
Oh, yeah, that's way better than a 4.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
I thought it was like a 4 or 5. I don't think it's not like perfectly centered.
I see some whiting on the blue on the edge, but I mean, for being an 86, that looks incredible.
I was told that you can tell the difference by looking at the ball that's right there, and that's how you know it's authentic. Is that so? Yeah, that's my card break that I'm doing for the night.
The 86 Jordan is iconic. I would definitely get that graded, even if it grades low. So what? You have a Michael Jordan rookie. It's not many people can say that.
Yep. Renee, Kirby Puckett stories. Actually, I don't have any direct Kirby Puckett stories because I did not know Kirby. I did not get a chance to know him. I didn't get to the Twins until 2009, and he had passed by then. But our equipment manager for the Minnesota Timberwolves, a guy named Clayton Wilson, Puck was the best man in his wedding. He was a bat boy for the Twins when they won the World Series in '87, and him and Puck were very, very tight. But he was a good man, and he was very loyal to his people. But unfortunately, I never had the chance to interact or get to know Puck. But everything I've heard about him was that he was an amazing guy. 7 or 8. You think that if that's a 7 or 8, holy hell, I wouldn't know what to do.
Cha-ching.
I had like a 4 or 5, maybe a 6, maybe. It looks like there's like a little.
Those are good grades.
There's like
6,
a little
7, 8. Those are great grades for that.
Really? Okay, that's good to know.
I don't see it being a 4. I don't have the eye to tell you that, but from just first glance, for it being an 86, the corners look great. There was a
Yeah,
little bit of
corners
whiting
aren't
on the
bad.
edge, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's an 86. So what? That's 30,
40 years
40
old,
years ago. Yeah.
almost
It's,
40 years. Yeah,
yeah. So, I mean, that's incredible shape for 40
I
years
hope
old.
that's a 7 or an 8. That would be. Oh, I've kept it in a 1-inch lucite. Then I was told to loosen it, so I loosened it, and I just keep it in a spot where nobody knows where it is.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
I don't want any.
Keep
I don't
that
want
in the
anybody
attic.
coming to my house seeing that 'cause they touch it. They may not realize that it's a pretty good card. I have about probably 50 or 60 cards from that year.
Do you have the Steve, help me out here. Who's the other rookie everybody wanted out of that?
Uh,
Um,
what's the
man,
next
I'm
card
brain
here?
farting right now.
Joe Dumars had a big card that year too.
We're on to retired series. We'll go to the next baseball card while I think about that.
All
Francisco
right,
Rodriguez, 13 of
K Rod.
35. I got another question for you, I think.
Yes, sir.
Behind the scenes,
Yeah.
all time favorite player, nicest guy. You could call for lunch tomorrow and he'd meet up for you with lunch.
Oh my God. Some of these names are great. Barkley, Olajuwon, Drexler had a big one too that year.
Yeah, yeah,
A lot
86. Barkley was the
of
one I
that-
was thinking of.
Orlando Blackman had one. Um, there's a few big ones from that year. My checklist I use is an actual checklist, by the way. I have my actual checklist with me checking off the numbers of each card that I got. Nicest guy. So, man, there's so many of them. If I had to say like the nicest baseball player I've been around, probably Jared Hughes is up there. No, it's not Len Bias. He died before that. Bias died in 85, 84, 85, maybe 86. Len Bias died before that. I don't think he had a card that year. I could be wrong, but I don't believe he had a card. Jared Hughes, former relief pitcher, one of the all-time nicest human beings ever. A guy, if anybody in Pittsburgh watches him on television, Stephen Brault. Cole Tucker, former first round pick for the Pirates. He's an all-time nice, like A+++ human being. He married an actress, Vanessa Hudgens, so he's now like
Oh, yeah, Cole
involved in the
Tucker. Yeah.
yeah, but I got to tell you something. You would never know. He is the nicest human being. I actually talked to him yesterday. He is first class. Nothing ever got to his head. Being a first round pick, he's been very open about having a rough journey as a Major League Baseball player. Didn't pan out his Major League Baseball career as well as he wanted it to. Not for a lack of work ethic or not trying hard or not being a great teammate or people didn't want him to help succeed. But he is a first-class human being, one of my favorite human beings I've ever been around. He was going to be a decent player. Sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't, but he's one of my favorite humans I've ever been around in my entire life. Was it June 86? So I guess he was. Yep. Jared Hughes. Yes, he did have a great game face. Jared Hughes, Joe Musgrove is one of my favorite guys. There are just so many of them. Phil Gosselin was a utility infielder, but again, still a close friend of mine. Guy I'm going to have I'm either going to meet him post game tomorrow. He's now the catching coach for the Chicago White Sox, but he had a hell of a long career. He actually caught the last out in the 2015 World Series, Drew Butera. So I'm going to have breakfast with him this weekend when the White Sox come to town.
Nice.
But there's so many. Yeah, Jared Hughes had a nasty face between the lines, but man, he was the nicest human being you'd ever meet off the field. Tony Watson was a real good guy too. Joe Mauer's an all-time good guy in the Hall of Fame and just a great, great dude too. Justin Morneau is a good guy, won an MVP, really good guy. There's so many, man. There's just so many. Michael McHenry's one of my favorite guys. People want like name players. I'd have to really go look at rosters, but there's some really good. Paul Goldschmidt, by the way, is an all-time Hall of Fame good guy.
Yeah, the ones that are like the big times surprise me when they're nice. Like you would just think that like, or at least me anyway. Like I think if I was like a big time ball player, I'd have an ego, and I hate to say that, but I think I'd have an ego.
Well, I mean, look, there's ego to a certain extent, but ultimately, man, the thing I realized being around the game is we idolize all these players because they're great on the baseball field, and they certainly are, but they're just
Guys,
they're human beings that
yeah,
happen to be great at baseball. So let's
yeah,
not make more of it than what they are. Like they're just some of them are assholes, pardon my language, and do have ego and are hard to work with. But I realize over time when your playing career ends, people don't really give a rat's ass about you like they used to, and the attention's not on you every day. So it's a little different.
yeah.
But yeah, Maurer and Morneau came off as great guys. Loved the fort when he played here. That's right, Stevie. They are some of the best people I've ever been around. Maurer's a first class guy. I was at his wedding. Just a great guy. Great guy.
I
He
know.
gets pulled directions, but he's such a good dude.
I know Steve has a question for you. Steve's the other breaker. Stevie J, that's the other
Yeah,
breaker.
well,
It's not in the chat yet. I know he has somebody to ask you about, somebody that you worked with closely with the Pirates.
all
I don't
right.
know if he'll put it in there or not, but he might.
Who is that?
Carlton,
Who's that card, by the way?
this
I
one
can't.
here,
Oh,
Carlton
Carl Fisk
Fisk,
in the Hall of Fame. That's cool.
38 of 40, Carlton Fisk.
So he only signed 40 cards. That's pretty good. Like for
40 of
that,
this
that's a
one,
good
yeah.
draft, right?
Mm-hmm. He said
Did I
no.
ever meet Tony Gwynn? When I was a kid, I have Tony Gwynn's autograph on a card. John Britt, thank you for the question. By the way, I hope you like my shirt here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm wearing my Griffey shirt tonight for this. Um, but I met Tony Gwynn when I was a kid getting autographs, not in my professional role. But I did put his son, Tony Gwynn Jr., who is as good a guy as his dad was, and Tony Gwynn Jr. is in my book as well.
Let's go to the next one. Tony Gwynn, man, that'd be so cool. I remember
I have
playing
about,
like
I think
Sega Genesis and picking like
oh,
the
yeah.
McGuire and Tony Gwynn, like the Padres, like Bo Jackson, like back in the
Oh,
day,
yeah.
man, there was so much power. Next
The ones
card.
I have, the cards I collect now are of my broadcast partners and guys that I know. I collect their cards and I put them I have a glass table upstairs in my game room, and I put the autographed cards under the glass so people can put drinks on it and they have
Oh, that's
autographed
sweet.
cards.
I like that. This one is a guy that I've met, and he was something else. Jose
Oh my
Canseco.
God. Oh, that was the hottest card in 86.
Jose Canseco. I've met him, and he is something else. That's all I can really say. That's one of two. There's only two of those ones. Jose Canseco. Can you just say with your time around the game, Griffey was the best ever?
I didn't know. Actually, you want to hear a great Griffey story?
Oh, sure. Everybody loves a good Griffey story.
So it was 2010, and this story is going to be in my book. But Michael Kadire is a big collector, not so much baseball cards, but he collects like memorabilia. I'm just answering. So we're in Seattle. I'm still with the Twins. Rumors had started going around that Griffey was going to retire. Like literally like leave in the middle of the night and drive back from Seattle all the way to his home in Florida. And Michael Kadire played that game that night and asked Scotty Olger, who was our third base coach with the Twins, for the lineup card that night out of the visitors clubhouse. And he goes, sure, why do you want it? He's like, I played second base. I don't do it that often. Be kind of cool. Turns out he had found out that Griffey might be leaving. The next day, rumors start that Ken Griffey left. Next thing you know, he's gone. So Michael Kadire has the final lineup card of Ken Griffey Jr.'s career from the visiting clubhouse, and he got it autographed by Griffey. Not only that, he got it signed by Jim Thome as well. So he had 2 Hall of Famers on that lineup card that day. And Thome was in that game as well. Kind of a cool story of those
That's
guys
an
being
inside baseball moment right there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So stories like that are going to be in the book. And that particular one's going to be in the book as well. I can't respond to any of these chats. I don't know how to do it, but maybe because I'm not signed in or I don't have an account, but I can't.
That could be it, yeah.
I could show you some of the autographed cards that I have. It would take me about 2-3 minutes, but I could show you some of the autographed cards that I have from when I was a kid.
Yeah, by all means. I'm
I
live
like
until
seeing
11 o'clock tonight, so I got all the time in the world. Next card is going to be, nice. Nomar Garcia Parra, 101.
That's a big card. Nomar's a good dude. I have an autographed ball from him. He was a broadcaster for the Dodgers and a nice guy, real approachable, good dude. He signed a ball. I probably should have got a card signed, but that's pretty cool.
Since you brought up the Dodgers, you met Vin Scully.
I did.
How was that experience?
You know, he was unbelievable. He's the greatest announcer in the history of baseball, arguably in the history of sports. And that's not a knock, obviously, on anyone else, but he's the greatest announcer, in my opinion, in the history of sports. There is no one better than Vin. And I had a chance to meet him multiple occasions. I always made time to say hello. But one time I peed next to Vin Scully in the press dining room. We went in there in the bathroom in the press dining room, and I walk up and Vin is like 2 steps behind me. And that is when he told me the story of going ice skating with Jackie Robinson once years ago. And I was like, I could listen. I peed next to Vin Scully. He was in the next urinal. And I'm like, first of all, he's Vin Scully, number one. And number two, he's telling me the story about Jackie Robinson. And number three, I would listen to Vin Scully describe paint drying.
And it would
be an
still
idea
sound
of what
great.
I think of Scully.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen the picture. And I had to
I have a
ask that
great
question.
photo of making him laugh. I have a great picture. Making him laugh.
I think I know who this is, just batting stance alone. I'm going to take a guess here, but I think it's Hunter Pence. It is. Hunter Pence, 9/24. That's how I recognize a lot of baseball players is their batting
Let's see.
stance.
I don't have any Hunter Pence stories for you. He had a crazy batting stance, but yes, you're right.
All right, that's it on the archives. Let's do
That's definitely Hunter Pence.
Topps Chrome Black next. This is going to be one hit in itself, this whole box.
Steve Blass and Bob Uecker stories. I got a million. Well, I have a bunch of each. Bob Uecker used to call me Robbie Fly because my name was too long. And
Robbie
every
Fly.
time I would find time to talk to Bob, and he would make fun of my haircut all the time. But he was a funny. Well, Bob Uecker and Steve Blass are two of the funniest humans in the history of baseball. And both Steve Blass is a wonderful man, wonderful, wonderful man. And he treated me really, really well. I was his broadcast partner for 7 years, and it's pretty cool to have that experience in my life.
Got Logan Webb there on the base. Out of 199, Jose Ramirez. And out of 50, gold, Jose Ramirez.
So these are not autographed cards. These are...
There is one. It's under this here.
All right.
But it comes with a couple, a base card and a couple number cards and then an autograph. And the autograph in this one is going to be a Pirate. I've seen the Pirates hat. And I think it's the best shortstop. I think it's the best third baseman the Pirates have had in a long time. It is Brian Hayes.
Oh, that's great.
Brian Hayes. I need to mark this down.
What do I miss the most about not working in baseball? Stories are pure gold. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Mr. Articulate Rips or Miss Articulate Rips. I miss the camaraderie and I miss being around people. By the way, that's a great signature on Key's card. Key is a great guy. I followed him obviously from the time he was drafted and worked with him his first 4 years in the big leagues. And I know Key Bryant and his father pretty well. He is a really good kid, works his tail off. Used the same glove that he's been using since 2017, I think. And trust me when I tell you, he will not part ways with that glove unless it is not suitable for use in a major league game. He keeps stitching it and restitching it and restitching it and restitching it, and just trying to preserve that glove. He would use that glove his entire career if he could.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know?
He is the best. He's the best defensive player I've ever seen in my life. His footwork is elite. He makes you go, wow, like every day. And it's like, oh my God. And it's like, it's just another play that Key Bryant Hayes makes. He's unbelievable. He's a good
player for sure.
He's quiet. He's not like a real loud guy. He doesn't say a lot words wise, but he's a real good dude. He's real approachable, and I really like him a lot. That's a cool card to have. Like I would keep a card like that just because I'm a big fan of his, and his dad. They're two really good people.
Well, and you got to work with him a lot and see him every day.
Yeah,
I
love Key.
Yeah,
but that's the stuff I miss, or like the relationships and knowing the stories behind the story. Like I can get, if we were there, like I would take a video of Key Bryant's glove and ask him about the glove, you know, and have people explain to him why he's used that same glove for going on a decade now.
That's like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it, you know?
Exactly.
Or keep fixing it if it's still not broke.
Is this a live stream or does this get recorded?
No, we're live. Yeah, we're live. Live on YouTube. All right, next one.
I'll show you the cards, my autograph cards that I have. I have a decent amount of autograph cards, but they're all like my friends, like people that I know. I have them sign it and I put it under the glass. And I have my cards from when I was a kid that I waited for outside the vet when I was a kid. I still have those cards.
Yeah, I seen on your website you were a ball boy for the Eagles.
I was ball boy and a trainer for the Eagles when I was a kid.
Okay, and we'll stick with the Philly question. I know because you've worked with the Penguins in the past. Where are you in that rivalry? Penguins or Flyers?
I'm neither. I'm neither. I root for now that I'm not working there, I would say I would root for the Flyers because my hometown team and so many people I grew up with are Flyers fans. But when you work in the business, you kind of lose your fandom, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, you kind of got to respect everybody in that sense.
Yeah, so for a while, honestly, I wouldn't say you lose your fandom because you're still a fan of the game and you love being around the game, but you just, I don't know, like wins and losses don't hit you as hard because you want to have a good broadcast.
Right. We got Mookie Betts, Bobby Witt, and then out of 99, Oswaldo Peraza.
Oswald Peraza, yeah.
Out of 99 rookie.
Mookie Betts. Who's the hottest name? Bobby Witt Jr.?
Bobby Witt's a big one right now. Dylan Cruz.
Pete Armstrong said.
Pete Crow, Dylan Cruz. Steve follows baseball a little more than I do. He knows prospects. Stevie J in the chat there. He really knows prospects. I know more of the major league guys that are in the pros now, but Dylan Cruz.
Yeah, but prospects
James
you
Wood,
could whiff though, right? Like what if Dylan Cruz?
Yeah, you can.
Like I remember Brian Taylor was a big thing and Todd Van Poppel was huge back in the day.
Never really fully panned out. Paul Skeens. I think we know that one.
Ellie De La Cruz, James Wood, he hits bombs.
People were amazed by O'Neal Cruz swinging a bat at the home run derby the other day. Ooh, we got another Pirate. I don't know that I recognize this one right away.
Let me see if I could see
Cal
it.
Mitchell.
Cal Mitchell, his so he was Pirates drafted him, I want to say second round. I have to look it up. I think he was a second round pick. Pirates drafted him second round. I don't know if he's in baseball still. I'd have to look. But his agent, remember Dave Stewart, Smoke Stewart?
The name sounds familiar. Was he a local agent to a lot of athletes around here? Or?
He's so he's from San Diego. Cal Mitchell is. but Smoke Stewart's wife is his agent. Was his agent. Dave Stewart, number retired by the Oakland A's.
It's crazy that you remember all this stuff. My brain would be like mashed potatoes right now.
Well, I did it for a living. How I paid my bills, so it's easier to remember when you're paying your bills doing it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess you're absolutely right.
I mean, I'm just
Next,
being.
we'll do Topps Tribute. This one will be fun. This is Paul Skeen's rookie year, so maybe we can pull Skeen's rookie auto out of here or museum collection.
But what's in here? What's in this one?
This one's going to have 6 packs. Each pack has a hit, either a autograph.
When you say hit, what's a hit? Either an autograph or a jersey card?
Yep. Autograph or memorabilia, or autographed and memorabilia. So
is that light over my head annoying? Because I feel like it's annoying me being on camera.
Good. You're
this
good.
Light.
You are A-okay. He is an encyclopedia.
I don't know about that. I'm definitely not an encyclopedia, but I've been around the game a while and have collected some cool stories, which is why I wrote the book, to be honest with you. I'm not using this as a plug. It was like, I have all this information, I have all these stories, and I have all these relationships. So why not tell it,
Here's a good one that you might have some stories about. Garrett Cole.
Cole. I've got a million stories. I love Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett,
he owes me a phone call. If you see you owe me a call.
Hey, Garrett, you owe Robbie a call. Give this man a call. You don't have to shave your beard anymore, so no excuses. Hank Aaron.
He's an unbelievable. He really taught me a lot. Garrett and I did. He taught me a lot. He was a ball breaker. He loved busting my chops in the locker room. But he is the most aware guy I've been around in the game. He knows who all the writers are, staffers. He knows who everybody is, who they work for. He's got a pulse on all of it.
And you honestly, like, being from Pittsburgh, you wouldn't think that, because he seemed just so quiet and reserved that you, as an outsider, I looked at him as somebody just came to do his job and go home and do it effectively. Like, because we don't see that behind the scenes to where he's meeting people and being friendly. And we just seen him go to work, do his job, do it well.
Yeah.
And then leave the field.
He's a little bit of a bear, but like sometimes he's a bit, but he's so hell-bent on greatness that's how he operates. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. Good question. So I'm actually going to work out a trade with a buddy of mine. What I want to do is trade some of my cards, like not a lot, but just like maybe 2 or 3. What I want to do is, if anybody out there has something for me, I would love to put this out there, because I don't collect for money. I collect for like the coolness part of it. I want to trade some of my 86 Topps basketball cards, like just a couple of them if somebody wants it, for like a jersey card of somebody that I can get autographed, or just a cool card. It's at Acuna.
That is Acuna. Stamp of approval. Has the MLB cert stamp on it, 71/75.
So what is that, a piece of his jersey?
Yeah, this one is, let's see here. You got to enter a code to see what it's from. But most likely player worn or player used. Ronald Acuna jersey.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But I want to trade somebody for a cool card of a guy that I know that I can get signed. So like a Musgrove card, or, I'm nothing of like crazy value, but just something, that's pretty cool that I can put in my game room, in my memorabilia room. I have a game room upstairs and a memorabilia room downstairs. But the game room's where I put like the baseball cards and stuff.
Yeah, Steve and I will be on the lookout for you, and we have, obviously we can reach anybody that pulls any card. So
yeah, I need another card too that I'm in, if anybody has a hand on it. I'm on 2 baseball cards, and one of them was a Topps Now that they do like after the game for, like after that particular big game that a player has. And I don't know if anybody can get their hands on it, but I would love to do it. I can go get it and show it to you. So if anybody has it, I would love to work out a deal for it.
The Topps
I only
Now
have one. It's called Topps Now.
Yeah, no, they still do the Topps Now. I just recently bought the Cooper Flag rookies that they dropped on Topps Now. The
Okay.
basketball player that got drafted by the Mavericks.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, from
Yeah.
Duke.
We got Christian Yelich, Freddie Freeman. He seems like a good guy. Have you met Freddie Freeman?
The best. Yeah, he's awesome. Unbelievable guy.
And then our next hit is going to be Cardinals. That's going to be Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt out of 150 dual bat relic.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
St.
It is
Louis
like
Cardinals
downpouring out
dual
at my
relic.
house.
Is it raining there?
Yeah, when I look, sorry, it's like a crazy storm we're dealing with here.
We had one come through here. We're about 30 minutes from you.
Yeah,
One came
but
through
that's
earlier.
cool. Arenado and Goldie.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get my Tops Now card real quick and see if anybody can get a hand on it. Is that
go
cool?
ahead, grab it. Yeah, take your time. I'm here all
Be right
night.
back.
So. If anybody has questions for Robbie, by all means, put them in the chat.
Yeah, fire away. Any questions anybody has?
He's seen a lot. He knows a lot, and just the information that I've gained, just looking at his website alone, his book's going to be amazing. So if you don't win the book, I highly suggest and go and pre-order the book. I believe it releases September 27th.
No, we're gonna be delayed a little bit just because I got some last minute stories. I got a great story, so I had to push back. I was waiting for somebody to get back to me, and it's worth it. So we're looking at October right now. I'm hoping mid-October.
As long as it's the product you want to put out, and people will pay for it, they'll wait.
That's it. All right, here's my. So this is the card that I'm on. It's a Michael Perez. He hit 3 homers in a game, and I'm there as he's getting poured a water bucket on him by a guy who's been banned for life, Tucupita Marcano, in there. So Michael Perez hit 3 homers one game, and that's I got lucky enough to
be on.
And it's a card. That's, can you see that? What does that say?
DD8.
008-18, it looks like, or 1B. I can't tell. My eyes are deceiving me right now, but
if you go type that on eBay, there might be a bunch of them listed on there.
I've looked it up, but I had to pay. I paid $10 for this. It might have been on eBay where I saw it. Then I'm on another one that I was able to get my hands on it.
Next, we got Nolan Ryan, Robin Yount. And that's going to be an autograph. It's a rookie autograph of a Dodger. That is going to be Emmett Sheehan. And speaking of not great autos, this is one of those. Emmett Sheehan auto out of 199, rookie auto.
Emmett Sheehan, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar. I've pulled a bunch of his cards, but I don't exactly know who he is or if he panned out.
Pitch runner during games, that's hilarious. I wish I could pinch run Stevie. Stevie J asked if I could be itching to be a pinch runner during games. Man, I wish I could.
That would be pretty cool, like celebrity runner.
Yeah, David, if you're asking me to sign something, I'll sign whatever you want. If you want a book, I'll happily sign it. I just got to get them to the printer, but we're almost done. I'd rather sacrifice a delayed release of the book and have it be that much better.
Hey,
what is that autograph? Oh my goodness!
That's gracious. What I'm saying. That was awful.
I'm a little delayed on the stream here, but oh my goodness gracious! Like, my question is, like, look, Emmett Sheehan might be an amazing kid. I've never met him. I've never heard of him, and I'm not ripping Emmett Sheehan whatsoever. But I got to tell you, that's offensive to me. If I were a collector, I would get rid of that card in a minute.
This
like, I don't care how you could be Babe Ruth. That autograph is horrible. That autograph, Harmon Killebrew would be very upset if he saw that.
This autograph slightly resembles Ellie De La Cruz.
Horrible autograph.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Like, why do card companies allow that? Like, why does a card company allow an autograph that shitty to be put on a card?
I don't know that they can stop them because they send a lot of them to the player.
No, I know, and I've seen him. I have a picture of O'Neal Cruz signing a bunch somewhere. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, if I'm supposed to, but I'm going to anyways.
Yeah, sure you're allowed at this point.
Let's see. Hold on. I have it. Here it is. So this is O'Neal Cruz, a picture I took. Let's see. That's O'Neal Cruz signing a bunch of cards that he did one day. I was like, oh, so that's where these get signed and where it goes. And the way he autographs is kind of interesting. Look how he's signing it. If you can tell, the card is sideways when he signs his autograph the right way. It's pretty neat.
Who was it? Andre Dawson signs his upside down.
A hawk.
And he has a very, very nice autograph. Andre Dawson has one of the best.
Oh, Andre Dawson has a great autograph.
Yeah, he signs it upside down.
I'm glad Articulate Rips agrees, because that is absolute dog shit, that autograph. Sorry,
Yep.
but
that
if I were that company, I'd be like, no more with you. No more. Sign it. Just doesn't have to be perfect, but come on, you can do better than that.
Yep. We got Randy Johnson. Always.
He has a good autograph too. The big
he does,
unit.
Yeah, it's very clean. Very clean. Roy Campanella. And next we got more relic. It's going to be Anthony Rizzo, triple relic out of 99. 3-piece jersey, one with a pinstripe. Very nice Anthony Rizzo there. It's out of 99. Should have a couple autographs coming now.
I saw somebody, Stevie said, everybody in his break praying not.
Praying
best
not
Nick.
To get Sheehan.
Well, you got to go with Cal Raleigh right now, the big dumper. That's a hell of a nickname.
Dumper. That's a great nickname. Got Adley Rushman.
There's a few pretty good nicknames.
Corey Seager.
What about Oil Can Boyd?
What is it called? What's his nickname?
Remember Oil Can Boyd, Dennis Boyd? Oil Can Boyd? Remember him?
No.
That sucks.
No, I don't know that one. Ooh, that's Luis Castillo at a 150.
What's that? Is that Aaron Judge?
No, the Rizzo was the last relic we had.
Oh, it's Rizzo. Okay. So what does that mean? 3 different pieces of card?
Yeah,
or jersey?
There's 3 pieces of jersey in there. One had the pinstripe, the Yankees pinstripe on it, and then 2 gray jerseys.
That's pretty cool.
This one's Luis Castillo out of 150. We pulled a Luis Castillo earlier, but he was in Cincinnati. Luis Castillo definitely career took off in Seattle.
Where is the so like that Paul Goldschmidt card? What would something like that go for? I'm just curious.
Dual relic. Not too sure, to be honest. They range. I guess it all depends on who wants it and who wants to pay what for it. You know.
Yeah, of course.
I don't really follow market trends on cards just because they change all the time. But yeah, it's all on what somebody's willing to pay for it, I think. Got a nice one here out of 10. George Brett.
That's a great one.
8 of 10, George Brett. Justin Verlander. All right, forget if you met Justin Verlander. Have you met his wife?
I have not. I have not.
And our last auto is going to be rookie auto for the Orioles. Jordan Westberg. He has a decent auto. It's tiny, but it's smooth. And that's out of 150, Jordan Westberg.
I don't know a lot about him.
No Paul Skeens in this box, unfortunately.
I wonder how Topps distributes that. Like, do you ever wonder how does this stuff Like, how do they decide what goes where?
I
You
pulled
know,
2 Paul Skeens autos out of a box on Sunday in the same box.
and that's got to Skeen's got to go for a lot of money now, right?
Yeah, I would. Well, his rookie year is going to go for way more than his second year, but yeah, I mean,
Gotcha.
he's one of the greatest talents baseball has seen.
Oh, he's a generational player.
Yeah, in a long time. So I mean, his stuff is going to be valuable for a long time.
Ricky Streck, which current Pirates player would make the best broadcaster? Oh man, you know who'd be really good as a broadcaster, Ricky? I don't know how close you follow, but just given his personality, he's not a name guy. Doesn't have a big name, but that Westberg, yeah, that is. Sorry, I'm a little delayed in the stream. That's a good autograph by Westberg. I like that.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's kind of
Yeah,
reminds me of Randy Johnson in a way. Randy
yeah,
Johnson's like real like precise on how he signs. And I've
yeah.
pulled multiple Westberg, and they all seem to run the same. A little small, but hey, if it looks nice, that's all that matters to me.
That's all right. To answer your question, Ricky, Ryan Barucki, relief pitcher. He'd make a great broadcaster.
Ryan Barucki.
Yeah, he's a relief pitcher. Good dude. He's kind of funny. Good, like kind of a loose personality. I really like him. He would be. I think he'd make a great broadcaster. I've told many guys. I talked McHenry into getting into it when he was playing. I'm like, look, dude, when you're done playing, you should do this. And now he's done a good job. He's had to work really hard at it, but he's done a great job. Kutch would be a good broadcaster. Kutch would be very, very, very good. But I don't think he wants to do it. Like I don't
feel
think
like he would talk too much.
Nah, no, he'd be good. He wouldn't like. I don't think he would like all the minutia that's involved in it. He likes the personality stuff, and his personality's off the charts. He's unbelievable. He's a great guy. Andrew McCutcheon is a wonderful guy.
Oh, he seems it. I didn't mean that in any disrespect. I just
he's
feel
a great guy. I don't know that he would want to do it though, because like Kutch isn't like a real loud guy. Like he's like Key Bryan a little bit. He doesn't talk. Like he just doesn't like. It's not that he doesn't, I shouldn't say he doesn't talk. That came out wrong. Like he's just not a loud guy. Like he's not going to scream and yell and like be loud. Like you're not going to stand in a room and you hear people hooting and hollering. You're never going to go, oh, that's Kutch.
right.
You know it's not him.
Who would that be?
I don't know if Barucki signs a Bible verse. I'm not sure. I don't know the answer to that question, Stevie J. I'm not sure.
Reynolds has a Twitter beef now. I did see that. Who was he?
Why? Who's Reynolds clapping? I want to see this. I love Reynolds.
Oh, he said, Steve, you'll
Who'd he clap back at?
It was just, I think I seen it yesterday. But I can't remember who it was. Steve, who was he?
Was he replying to somebody?
Yeah, he did. Oh, it was about his no trade list, and it was like,
was it Instagram or was it?
It was about his no trade list. Like he had.
Was it X or was it?
I don't think it was. Oh yeah, it was Evan Longoria. It was Evan Longoria that he clapped back at because Evan Longoria said, "Oh, this guy must not want to win because of his no trade list," and then Reynolds clapped back.
I don't see it on X. I just did Brian Reynolds Longoria search and I don't see it, but that doesn't mean it. I didn't see it.
I'll find it later on and I'll shoot it over.
Can somebody find that and put it in the chat? If you find the somebody finds it, that would be hilarious to see.
Got Tony Gwynn here, Derek Jeter, Spencer Strider, Wade Boggs, and Bat Relic out of 99, Dansby Swanson.
All right, I want to see these cards.
Dansby Swanson out of 99.
I got to do some writing in a little bit, so we do a little bit more. If anybody has any questions and stuff, let's do it.
Yeah, ask away, guys. Ask away.
18 of us on. Let's go.
He called Longoria a keyboard warrior. I couldn't remember it fully.
How about 13.5% state tax? Maybe that might be why.
That's where my brain went.
People don't realize. Let me tell you something. fans don't realize like how much state tax can sometimes have to do with where people go. Now, teams like the Dodgers will just spend $1 billion and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're getting a lot anyway.
That Tony Gwynn card is great.
Clayton
I love
Kershaw.
Tony Gwynn, man. He's one of my all-time favorite players. He was a wonderful man. He could hit the ball. I mean, that dude was like, in terms of like, he might be the greatest pure hitter in the history of baseball. Nick Birdie. Yeah, I could see Nick Birdie. By the way, one of my all-time favorite dudes, Nick Birdie, is up there. That dude could throw a hundo. He had Tommy John surgery and just I really like Nick a lot.
Jung-Hoo Lee rookie, Will Clark, George Brett, and autograph, Joey Votto, 4/25. He seems like a guy that would be a trickster, like somebody that would play pranks on people. That's the vibe I got from Joey Votto.
Joey Votto is a funny human being. Joey Votto is supremely funny. And he's one of 3 Canadians to win an MVP. Morneau and Larry Walker. When I was with the Twins, I did a piece on that, saying that we were going to see 2 of the 3 Canadian MVPs in one game in Votto and Morneau. That Dansby Swanson card is cool. Is that a jersey card or what is that? A piece of bat?
The Dansby Swanson was a bat relic.
A bat, okay. Relic. And who was the autograph in that one you said? Oh, Votto.
Joey Votto. Superstar showpieces. I like the art on that card.
Aside from baseball, what others? I follow them all, except for basketball. I'm living in a non-basketball city now, but I was an announcer for the Minnesota Timberwolves for 3 years and a month before I moved to Pittsburgh.
What years were that?
I follow them all. I follow What's that?
What year were you in Minnesota for the T-Wolves?
9, 10, 11, and 12. So I was with the Wolves. Our head coach first 2 years was Kurt Rambis, and then I had Rick Adelman for a year, who was just hated dealing with the media. He was not nice to us.
I started following basketball more recently than early on. Garnett wasn't around then, was he?
No, we had Kevin Love when I was there.
Okay.
He made All-Star game his first 2 All-Star games were my first 2 years there. It was my second 2 years. I can't remember. But he made the All-Star game twice in a row when I was with the Timberwolves. His mom used to make cookies for us. He's from Portland. So he would come sit in the back of the plane because I sat with the equipment manager. Same guy Puck was the best man in his wedding. Who's that? Oh, that's the Votto rookie. That signature's not that great, by the way.
For the Votto?
Yeah, the Votto's not that great.
Nah. Better than some, but definitely not the best.
But who was I just talking about a second ago? Oh, Kevin Love. His mom would make cookies when we would play in Portland, and he would offer them to his teammates first, and they didn't eat a bunch of the cookies, so he would bring them back to us, and he would sit like on the armrest at the end of our row, Kevin would, and me and Clayton would eat the cookies that his mom made, and it was great. Cookies? Oh my God, delicious. That double streak. He had a 30-30 game against the New York Knicks.
Yeah, that's
one
crazy.
Time.
He just got traded, and he was not happy about it.
He's been in the league for like almost 20 years. Like, you're not a marquee guy anymore. I love him, but.
Yeah, I get it. We got Colton Cowser, Jason Dominguez, rookie, Gunnar Henderson, Buster Posey, and 4-piece relic, Spencer Strider out of 99, 4-piece jersey relic, game used memorabilia.
The game used cards, are they a big thing now?
I know people like game used for it to say game used over player worn, because player worn doesn't necessarily mean game used.
Used, yeah.
So player worn can mean Topps could take a stack of jerseys or a jersey, however many they're going to cut up to put in these cards, have them throw it on and take it right off. You know?
I see.
So
yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that they do that.
I don't think they violate the spirit of the rule, though, to be honest with you, because I've been around the lot. Now, who am I to say? I can't say that. But from what I've seen, like I've seen guys sign cards and I watch them sign them and they're 100% legit autographs. Like there's somebody there witnessing, like, because that would piss me off, like to see like a fake autograph or like, you know, something half-assed when collectors are paying this kind of money for it, you know?
Yeah, I got a story about somebody signing stickers because a lot of them are sticker autographs that they
Right?
slap on the cards. Um, I got a story about Deion Sanders. Before I was full time, I've always been a breaker here since I've started pretty much. So I've been doing that for almost 8 years. But before I started breaking full time, I was um, we have a line of product called Gold Rush, and it's a lot of autograph memorabilia and stuff. And I would go to shows, and um, we would have athletes sign football helmets, baseballs, jerseys, whatever it may be. And somebody came over from one of the companies. I'm not sure which one, but they asked Dion if he could sign 100 more autos, and he was like, "How much?" And he pulled out his calculator on his phone after they told him how much per signature. He did the math. He's like, "I'll do 50." I was like,
Wow.
okay. I,
Not a
I
bad gig, huh?
he is very. One story I can tell you, like one thing I know about Deion Sanders is he is very about Deion Sanders.
Oh, well, I mean,
I mean, everybody knows that Neon Deion.
you want to be called Coach Prime by the media, you're
Yeah,
into yourself.
yeah,
Trust me.
he's all about Deion Sanders,
Yeah.
100%.
So, what advice would you give someone looking into sports journalism? Let me answer that real quick. Is there anything you know now that you wish you knew back then? Oh my God, the answer the answer to your second question, articulate rips, is everything. I wish I knew everything then that I know now, especially how shitty the business becomes after a while and the way like some of the behind the scenes stuff happens. But overall, it's a great business, and I would recommend anyone get into it. But just I could have avoided certain things, I guess, if I had more information then than I have now, just on kind of learning the lay of the land and who's going to stab you in the back and that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of ego involved in the business, and that's why I think I mean, look, I can go on and on. I'm not going to sit here and give you an old man rant about it, but my only advice to people would be do as many games as you can do. Somebody wants to get in, just write. If you want to be a writer, go write. You want to be a broadcaster, go broadcast. Doesn't matter what.
That's
Jack
awesome.
Leiter.
Jack Leiter.
Jack Leiter. Jack Leiter is a good kid, really good kid.
Yeah, you
Well
worked with
liked
the
by.
Rangers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was with briefly. He was up and down last year, but I did do a couple games of a couple of Jack's games on Rangers broadcast last year, and he was raised well, and he's very, very likable.
Jazz Chisholm, Matt Olson, canvas
Rob
card.
King. Rob King is the nicest human being I've ever worked with in my entire life. He might be my favorite teammate I've ever had ever in the business.
Julio Rodriguez canvas.
J Rod's
Canvas
got to be a
collection.
popular card, right?
Yeah,
Julio.
he was really popular his rookie year. Um, I can't remember. Did he had a little bit of an off season? Like not it wasn't bad, but I don't think it was what his rookie season produced. So I think he's still popular though. Great player, Julio Rodriguez. Oh, this
Really?
is cool. Oh, this is real cool. Game used base, 3/5 auto, Manny Machado.
Oh wow.
That's cool. It's got the stamp of approval from MLB on the base. Game used memorabilia. Base relic auto. 3/5. That's super cool.
I'm a little delayed, so I can't wait to see it. But I'm ahead on the audio, behind on the video. But that's going to be pretty cool. I don't think Manny's autograph is great, is it?
No, I like it. It's simple, but it's always the same. If you look in the corner, I don't know if you're watching on a computer or on your phone.
I'm on a laptop. Yep.
If you go into the corner and cursor your mouse over the live button, it might catch you up a little bit. Sometimes it gets backed up a little bit. You might be
Oh,
able
so
to,
skip ahead live broadcast. Yeah, here we go. Oh, there it is.
it is pouring down rain here. I can hear it hitting the roof.
Oh, this is a biblical storm that I'm listening to on my out of my left ear.
I love
That's a cool
thunderstorms.
card. Oh, that's not a horrible autograph. That's not bad.
No, no,
That's not
his is always
not the.
consistent. It's always the same.
I've seen way worse.
Oh yeah, absolutely. By
You know what
far,
I
his
always
is.
wonder? What goes like what drives a player's value? Is it how they play? Is it the scarcity of a card? I've always wondered that.
So like a lot of baseball prospects, like if you're expected to be like top-notch player, a lot of prospect cards sell for big money. And then they
Like
kind
Bubba
of
Chandler. How do you know Bubba Chandler is going to be a star? I'm not saying he will or he won't. Everybody's clamoring for him. But what if he's
market,
not ready and gets called up too soon? You know?
market.
How about Jackson Holiday? He struggled when he first came up. He's going to be a star player.
He's
He
still
just had a
he's
rough
still-
go when he first.
his value didn't really drop, Jackson Holiday. But Bubba Chandler, I think it's just all market and I guess the team's future. I guess a lot of people look at Bubba Chandler and they're like, "Oh, the Pirates." Like,
Right.
what are the Pirates going to do? But then they look at the Orioles and they're like, "Oh, the Orioles are stacked right now. They're young, they're stacked. They're having a rough year this year, but
No, I know that, but they'll bounce back. I mean, rough years
yeah,
happen, man. They still
yeah."
get scored.
We're
I
under our
people, I
last.
get people get pissed. I get it. But I got to tell you something. Some of these teams are built for success.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, they're having a little bit of a rough go, but they're not going to be like they're not going to suck again next year. Like they're having a hard time this year, but they're going to be good.
Steve making burnt ends tonight. Steve's too busy watching the break and you forgot your grill.
Oh, he made burgers. Steve, close your grill, buddy.
We're on our last box here. We got 5 mini boxes. Each one will have a hit in it. We'll start with the first one. Okay, so when you work at, let me rephrase that, or let me rethink that question. When you were in a different city and you weren't eating ballpark food, favorite city, favorite restaurant in that city? I'm a big food guy.
So in baseball, we're big on breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay.
So we judge breakfast places. Are you about to open another card, a pack of cards? Should I wait to answer that?
You can answer while I'm going through the base. If you want to answer it now, go ahead.
Ruiz, that guy can steal bases like there's no tomorrow. Ruiz, by the way.
Alvarez, he's got a promising future too.
I was in a Target maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and there were people lined up because this lady was about to bring a bunch of cards, like baseball card boxes.
You seen the Target Hawks, huh? And the Walmart
Yeah,
Hawks.
but like, what are they getting? Like boxes like this, basically?
They're buying them all so they can resell them.
Crazy.
Yeah, people go nuts.
Yoshida, he's good.
Yeah, it should be. It might
So
be
breakfast.
now.
So to answer your question, there's one right here in Pittsburgh, which is very popular in the baseball circuit, which is Pamela's. Snooze is a big breakfast place. Me and Neil Walker used to go there all the time.
These are in Pittsburgh?
No, Pamela's in Pittsburgh, but we were on the road. We would go to breakfast. Charlie Morton was a big breakfast guy. Neil Walker, me, Euclides Rojas, our coach. Garrett Cole was a breakfast guy. Tyone's a huge breakfast guy. But Snooze was our favorite. Snooze in Colorado was our main one. Snooze has San Diego, and they're in Phoenix too. So that's a favorite in the baseball circuit. In Cincinnati, we have a dive bar that we love to go to called Knockback Nats. And they have great wings. We go there to eat wings. And then let's see. There's so many places to go. I'm just thinking Chicago. One of my favorite places was called Hub 51, a big spot. Obviously, pizza places in Chicago are huge, but I don't like deep dish pizza, really, to be honest with you. So I was never really into it.
I will say Giordano's pizza was pretty good. That's the
Yeah, they're
only
good
deep
too.
dish I've ever had, but it was so good.
Yep, they're good. Um, yeah, Stevie J, you do have to try Pamela's. They're elite on the circuit. Where else we go?
Steve,
Kansas
Sunday
City
morning, you want to
barbecue.
go to Pamela's?
Yeah, I like to go to the Jack Stack barbecue. Just had that last week. Jack Stack is really good in KC. That's another good spot where you would eat.
I could talk
Rudy
food all
Airhead.
day. I'm a fatty.
Yeah.
First autograph is going to be out of 75, orange, Edison Paulino. Edison Paulino. I don't know who this is.
Oh, I've
Stevie
never
J.
heard of
Michael.
Edison Paulino. Is Stevie J on the prospects?
Oh, he's all over prospects. He is the prospect guy. He knows all about it. He just had Robert Flores on last week with him.
Robert Flores, the ESPN guy?
Yep.
Former MLB Network guy now?
Yep. Yeah, he had him on. I didn't get to tune in because I was probably sleeping. But yeah. Stevie knows all the prospects. And you're not familiar with him. I like the orange though. All right, next one. We got Junior Caminera, William Bergola, Alex Ramirez, Joshua Baez out of 150, Kyle Stowers, and autograph Ricardo Cabrera.
Kyle Stowers, he was in the home run, the what's that called, the swing off last night.
Kyle
So was
Stowers?
Stowers, yeah.
Caminero, man, when I was watching the home run derby, that kid's swing is whew,
So these
smooth.
are all prospects in these cards, right?
They can be. Mostly in this box is mostly prospects.
Okay.
But you can get some.
That's amazing. Like, that's what I wonder. What makes this guy a prospect? Like, nobody's ever heard of him. Was it where he was drafted?
I guess it's the pipeline and how they rank them. And I think all prospects, though, no matter where you are on the prospect pool, are going to get autograph cards in one way or another. Topps likes to get everybody involved, even if it's single leg players and guys they think are going to take over in a few years. They'll go after. We got Jordan Lawler, Termar Johnson, Gavin Cross, Jacob Berry, Drew Gilbert, and another auto out of 75. This one's nice one. Jason Churio.
Jackson Churio, yeah.
This one's Jason Churio. 58 of 75 from the Indians.
Gavin Cross, Jacob Berry, Drew Gilbert, Jason Churio. I wonder if the name's spelled the same. I wonder if he's related to Jackson with the Brewers.
I do think it's Jackson's brother.
I would think so.
Do you ship worldwide? We do.
Austin Meadows has a brother in the big leagues. Josh Young, Jackson Churio, the Heineman brothers. There's a bunch.
Is there any relation to Ronald Acuna and Luis Angel Acuna?
I believe they're brothers. Yes, I think so. Do I ever aspire to do more national media? Well, yes, Stevie. Yes, but I mean, those jobs are hard to get. They pay a lot of money, and they're hard to get. But depend what the job was. But yes, I would love to. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm staying podcasting. I'm going to do a podcast for the book. I'm going to do a Sacred Grounds podcast for sure.
That'd be really cool. I'll definitely listen to that. I'm a podcast guy. I listen to podcasts all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to have some pretty good guests on it once I get it going.
Got James Outman, Matt Wallner, Gunnar Henderson, Brady House, Kumar Rocker, and autograph
Kamar.
Edgar Quero.
Oh, yeah, Outman's on the Dodgers, right?
Outman is a Dodger. Edgar Quero. I don't know him either.
I've never heard of him. Thank you, Stevie J. Sorry your phone's dying. Get your charger.
Edgar Quero. And we got one more pack to open.
I'm going to roll after this pack if that's cool. I got to do some writing.
Yeah, I'm going to yeah, you don't have to stick around for the randomization, and then I'm gonna randomize somebody to win your book, and I'm gonna order it right then and there, and put their address into the shipping.
You can put the chat if anybody wants it. Robbinc ROBBYINC.com. They can check it out.
Last pack. Here we go. Nelson Velasquez, Jordan Grosshays, Mark Vientos, Mikhail Garcia, Brooks Lee out of 100. And our last autograph is going to be Samuel Munoz. Dodgers prospect, Samuel Munoz. He has a really nice auto.
I'm going to see it in about 3 seconds here. Thank you, John. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate your guys' support. Samuel Munoz. I do not know who he is. I love this stuff, man. Let me know when you guys do another one.
We do this all the time. I can have you back on closer to the book if you want. We could do another break and
would love it.
Yeah, you have my number.
You guys are great. Thank you guys for the questions. I know it's not a big not a big group here, but I appreciate that, man. It's cool. I love talking baseball with people. I feel like I'm sitting like, not in a bar, but like at somebody's house, collecting cards and talking about cards and stuff. So, and if anybody can get their hands on this card, that would be amazing. If anybody knows where I can.
Who was that? Michael Perez.
Michael Perez.
Let me write that down.
What else can I tell you guys? It's a Michael Perez Tops Now. I don't know what year this is, but it's this one.
Before I let you go, have you ever been dumped with Gatorade?
Oh God, yeah. I got hit with a pie. I have a great picture.
I remember the pie.
Oh yeah, they've gotten me. I've gotten hit many, many times.
Potash got the pie from Marc-Andre Fleury too.
What's that?
Potash got the pie from Fleury. I remember that one too.
Him and Fleury were super tight. I mean, I guess they still are, but yeah, it's great. I got more stories, man. I love doing this stuff because this is an audience of sports fans. I'm not just talking to, to random people. Let's see. Front has the date. It says incredible 3-homer game. Powers Clubs 8-7 wins. So it does not have the date, but let's see if the back of the card has it. No, it does not. 2022, maybe?
I'm sure we can find it for you.
2020, but I bought this on, I think, eBay. There was only one, and it was like $10. Yeah, Brian, thank you. So I think looks like 20. It sounds about right, 2022. But I just want to get a couple. So my family, like my mom and my aunt, definitely wants one. But I only have one of these. I'm on another one on opening day, Topps opening day 2016 or 17. I can't remember the year, but I bought like 20 of those. I found those online.
Awesome. Well, I was glad to have you, man. Let's do something again closer to when the book comes out. And yeah, it was a pleasure having you. I will post to everybody what your book website is, where they can get the book. And closer to
everything's on the website. Everything's there. They can cruise. We just put up the New York Mets ballpark today. We're going to have all 30 ballparks. We're going to have hundreds of photos from each ballpark. People can read my conversations with everybody on there as we keep adding them. So if you really want to get into your favorite players, I'm going to have at least 122 interviews on there. They just take a while to formulate and put together, but we're trying to get as many on as we can.
Yeah, and closer to when your book comes out, we'll put a link to your book and all that on our X page. We have 74,000 followers on there. Yeah, just keep in touch with me. Let me know a date, and we'll get that posted on there for you. And we'll put something together for closer to when your book comes out for another break.
Yeah, Brett, thank you. And thank you guys, Ricky, Stevie, John, Brian, the rest of Articulate Rips, all you guys. I appreciate this stuff, man. I'm part of your community. I just haven't done it in forever, and I don't collect like jersey cards or anything like that. But I love baseball cards, and I love this stuff. So thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it.
We're glad to have you, man. I'll shoot you a text if I find that Brian Reynolds clap back to Evan Longoria.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm sure it'll be on, but they would have it somewhere. But that's pretty funny because Reynolds
happened just recently. Yeah, it happened just recently. So, yeah, if I find it, I'll definitely send it over to you.
Yeah. You guys check out the website. It's pretty cool. RobbieInc.com, and you'll be able to read a lot of cool conversations. We'll have the short version, but then if you click here for the full transcript, and you'll be able to see firsthand stories from big moments that have happened in baseball, and it's pretty cool.
All right, Robbie.
All right, guys.
You. Go enjoy that thunderstorm rolling through the Berg right now.
Yeah, you got it.
I wish I had a window to see it right now because I love thunderstorms.
Oh, it's nuts. It's crazy. It's pitch dark right now. It's crazy.
All right. Take it easy, Robbie.
All right, guys. Brett,
Appreciate
thank you guys very much. Have a great day. See you.
See you, man.
Bye.
Robbie Ink Mikowski. What a guy, huh? All right, let's go back to the break real quick. And we'll finish off that break. We're going to randomize everything now. I could talk to him all day, man. He's so knowledgeable of baseball and people and just remembers everything, which is crazy. We're going to randomize all the hits 5 times, match it up to a list of names, and that'll be the hit you receive. Then we will randomize a copy of the book. I am going to just ship it straight to your house. He did push back the date on when it is being released, but it'll be ordered. So whenever he does releases, it'll show up at your house, and you might forget about it, but it'll show up, and yeah. All right, and there we are. Adam G, you got the Eloy Jimenez, Jacob K, Alex Kirilloff, Michael T, Spencer Strider out of 99, Michael S, Brian Hayes and Jason Churio, Chris E with the Dansby Swanson, Dan B with the Arenado and Goldschmidt out of 150, Nathan D with the Francisco Rodriguez out of 35, Clodoaldo with the Cal Mitchell, Chris E with the Joey Votto out of 25, Phil S with the Emmett Sheehan out of 199, Sean with the Anthony Rizzo out of 99, Adam G with the Dylan Cease, Chris E with the Samuel Munoz, Phil S with the Carlton Fisk, Nathan D with the Ronald Acuna, Stephen Y with the Hunter Pence, Miguel with the Luis Castillo out of 150, Adam G with the Edison Paulino out of 75, Molly with the Luis Castillo out of 79, David G with the Josh Young 101, Neil with the Manny Machado out of 5, very nice hit there, Don W with the Ricardo Cabrera, Chris E with the Jose Canseco out of 2, Adam G with the Edgar Cuero, Adam G with the Nomar Garcia Parra 101, and Jacob with the Jordan Westberg out of 150. Let me print that off, and then we're going to randomize a copy of the book. So we'll do that right now. Let's take our names again. And we're going to randomize a copy of the book. 5 times. Winner on top's getting a copy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time, winner on top takes it. Chris E. getting a copy of the book. Chris E. Chris, I will pre-order that book and send it to you right meow. Chris E. is the book winner.